Today is unlike any other day for Janu and his wife Vinu, farmers living in the tribal areas of the Jauhar Taluka in western Maharashtra. Because today their son Prabhakar is coming back home. Prabhakar is one among millions of villagers who are forced to leave their homes to work in nearby towns and cities. Dependence on rain-fed cultivation and lack of livelihood opportunities has been driving this stress migration for decades. But not so for Prabhakar anymore, because something incredible is happening in the Jauhar Taluka, and he is returning home for good. For centuries, tribals living in the Jauhar Taluka have been dependent on rain-fed agriculture, which was marred by low productivity and degraded natural resources. Food scarcity and seasonal migration had become perennial features of the region.
माझ्याकडे थोडीफार जागा आहे, त्यात मी भात शेती लावतो. तर त्या भात शेतीमध्ये मला 10-12 हजार येतात. तर ह्या महागाईच्या जमान्यात 10-12 हजारात माझा संसार काही चालत नाही.
Depressed earnings was not the only problem plaguing these families. Drinking water was not easily accessible. The children were being deprived of school and education. Medical and sanitation infrastructure was almost non-existent. Life was precarious for both young and old.
माझी पोरं आजारी काही पडायची तर आम्हाला जव्हार किंवा पिपळसेत ह्या ठिकाणी जावं लागायचं. पैसे खूप लागायचे, म्हणजे भाडं किंवा खर्च असं.
Unlike Prabhakar, there are many in the Jauhar Taluka with no land of their own. Their condition was much worse.
माझी परिस्थिती अशी होती की माझ्या आई वडिलांची जागा नव्हती. आम्ही दोघे बायको आणि मी बाहेर जायचो कामाला. काम मिळलं तर केलं ते खायला भेटत होतं, कारण काम एक वेळाला माणसाला 5-5, 6-6 दिवस बाहेर काम मिळत नाही.
The region was in need of an all-round intervention, and it needed it immediately.
We started work in Jauhar district sometime around 2015. What we have done is to adopt villages in this predominantly underprivileged area with the idea that our contribution will enable the people of this region to come up in a more progressive way, both from the economic point of view and the social point of view.
Under the comprehensive Rural Transformation Program, over 2,500 families across 5 villages who were in need of immediate intervention were identified in the first phase. In partnership with niche NGOs, the foundation introduced localized solutions that would work in the taluka. Farmers were provided with need-based training and agri-inputs such as high-quality paddy, vegetable, as well as fruit saplings.
The essence of our program is to enhance the income generation abilities of the local community in order that they stay put in their villages and avail of all the medical and educational facilities which we are upgrading here.
हिंदुजा फाउंडेशनची मीटिंग झाली, तिथं आम्ही गेलेलो होतो. तर त्यांनी सांगितलं की तुम्ही मोगरे लावा, त्यात खूप फायदा आहे असं. मला त्यांनी दाखवलं की असं लावायचे आणि इतकं अंतर ठेवायचं. तर 6 महिन्यातच त्याला कळी येऊ लागली. सध्या आता 1 ते 1.5 किलो कळी येते. तर सध्याच्या भावाला 400-500 रुपये रोज मला मिळतात.
That's over 100% jump in the family's income compared to previous years. Along with increased income, it was necessary to improve the nutritional status of the tribal families. This was made possible through the introduction of vegetable cultivation. Apart from home-level consumption, the vegetable cultivation helped augment the family's income by a further ₹12,000 in the first season. But year-round cultivations such as these require water throughout the year, which was made available by construction of temporary check dams with the help of sandbags.
हिंदुजा फाउंडेशनने आम्हाला रिकाम्या गोणी सिमेंटचे दिले आणि त्या सिमेंटच्या गोणीमध्ये आम्ही वाळू आणि माती भरून हा बंधारा बांधला. तसेच खरोंडा या गावात सुद्धा एक बंधारा बांधलेला आहे. पिंपळशेतला 2 बांधलेले आहेत. ओझरला सुद्धा 2 आहेत.
Prakash is part of a group of farmers who were advised by the foundation to synergize their efforts through community-based farming. Together, the group owns 5 acres of land where they cultivate multiple crops throughout the year.
जसे हाताचे बोटं पाची आहेत, हे पाची बोटांनी काम केल्यानंतर ते हाताला मजबूत येते. त्याचप्रमाणे जे आमचे ग्रुप आहे त्या ग्रुपने एकत्र काम केल्यानंतर आम्हाला मजबूत आले.
Another initiative undertaken by the foundation in concert with grassroots NGOs and experts was the development of tree-based farming or wadis.
Wadi typically a 1 acre wasteland being converted by adding biomass and water resource development. 2 rows of forestry trees along with the mango and cashew. We also add them short gestation crops like vegetable cultivation and floricultures. After 5 to 6 years, the fruit will start getting income. Meanwhile, the family is also getting income from the floriculture as well as vegetables.
In each of these interventions, the foundation would provide hand-holding to the families for the first 2 seasons, after which the families would be taking complete responsibility of their cultivation, thereby making the interventions self-sustaining.
जेव्हा हे आम्ही बागायत केल्यानंतर आमच्याकडे जे पैसे यायचे त्याच्यानंतर ते पैसे आम्ही त्या पोरांना शाळेत पोचवायचो. त्यांना जे कपडे वगैरे लागायचे ते सुद्धा द्यायचो. दिल्यानंतर ते पोरं सुद्धा खुशी-खुशीने राहायचे आणि आमचा जो परिवार आहे हा सुद्धा खुशी-खुशीने राहायचा.
Upgrading the local schools was yet another important objective of the Hinduja Foundation. Today, 5 schools from the region are being transformed into innovative learning centers.
It's really heartening to see that children are coming to school. Parents are being very enthusiastic and they're all sending the children to the school with the hope that one day they will succeed in this 21st century world.
Outside, Jivya has been contracted to repair the school furniture. Like Jivya, other landless laborers and women-headed families were provided with seed capital, training, as well as suitable income-generating opportunities. Today, these families have sustainable means of providing for their loved ones and are able to lead a dignified life.
एवढा मला भारी वाटलंय की मला गावातल्या गावात आणि घरातल्या घरात काम मिळालंय. ते मी आणि हिंदुजा फाउंडेशन आणि बाय मित्र संस्थेचे मी आभारी आहे की असाच गरिबाची सोय करतील आणि करू द्या.
Another focus area was empowering of women through self-help groups, where they were provided relevant training and introduced to savings and credit. It was heartening to see the tribal women being equally passionate in acquiring new skills and contributing to their families' welfare.
We developed a unique, sustainable, integrated livelihood model, which we call the P4 model, Public, Private, People Partnership, which synergizes the capabilities and abilities of all the stakeholders involved.
A successful implementation of the P4 model is the upgradation of the primary healthcare centers at Nandgaon and Sakur, which are being carried out in coordination with the Hinduja Hospital and the Collectorate of Jauhar. Since 2012, the Hinduja Foundation has also deployed mobile medical vans across the region. Over 1 lakh patients have already been treated at these hospitals on wheels since the program began.
त्या गाडीमध्ये डॉक्टर असतात, नर्स असतात, तिथं गोळ्या औषधं देतात आणि रक्त चेक करतात. म्हणून आमचा खर्चही वाचतो आणि वेळ पण वाचतो.
Along with healthcare, the foundation is ensuring that drinking water is easily accessible within the villages. The families are also being encouraged to build toilets within their houses. Students from Hinduja College lend a helping hand in the noble cause.
When you set out to change the lives of such a huge community, it is very important to see and integrate all the aspects of the development for the community. That is, setting up a livelihood interventions, agricultural interventions, water resource management, setting up a sanitation program, improvement in the drinking water facilities, community healthcare, women empowerment, and all other aspects of the community, so that there's a 360-degree development and overall enhancement of the community.
The impetus for this program is the great vision of our founder, Shri Parmanandji, which said that all economic activity for the downtrodden should be self-sustaining. And that is what is driving the ethos behind our program.
And what we believe is that we are creating an example which we can then reproduce in hundreds of other parts of India.
तर आता मी आई वडिला बरोबर मी घरीच राहतो, व्यवस्थित देखभाल करतो. मोगऱ्याची लागवड केली तर मला आता चांगलंच उत्पन्न मिळतं, म्हणून मी आता शहरात जाणारच नाही. आणि कधी गेलो तर कपडे घेण्यासाठी किंवा पिक्चर बघायलाच जाईन.